They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team from the American, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Holding finds his man on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. looking to fire. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
On third down, going up top. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dixon. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. QB draw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
We talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield. He just decided to take off.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes. He can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Brown wants to pass. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback running on the draw. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They kick it away on fourth down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Finds a tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And now on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going for it all. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kick defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Instead of going for the tie, thanks to that roughing the kicker penalty, the offense has a chance to go for the big one and take the lead. Gets it out quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Big scrap. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the book as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 3/4 are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pick up there, not only in yardage, but it gives them some breathing room. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They move on top here on the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Here we are late in the game. In this secondary, they are still covered. We forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out trying to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this defense taking one back to the house? And the extra point was good.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity, the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.